Around 3:15 p.m., after having some chicken-flavored instant ramen noodles that I made myself, and most of a classic lemonade-flavored sparkling ice beverage, some of which I had maybe about half of it during the walk itself, I decided to walk to Wegmans in order to return some plastic and aluminum container deposits to Wegmans. It was around 30 degrees Fahrenheit. A cool day that I figured was not so cool that I needed to wear a jacket. Figuring that my body's natural ability to produce heat, coupled with the exercise, would be enough to keep me warm throughout the roughly a mile or so walk to Wegmans and then the mile or so back from Wegmans. And it worked out pretty well. The only real concern was the wind chill. I only needed to do some rubbing of my ears and my arms after the wind chill. And made those areas feel cool at various points, both on my way to Wegmans and on my way back from Wegmans. I got back $1.85. And on the way back from Wegmans, decided to make a stop at the Community Senior Center. Starting off with the usual route into the plaza where the town hall and the CSC building are all housed. The front entrance was blocked off by some chain link fence due to ongoing construction, and so I believe I went in through an entrance that led me to the tax office, some offices for the town. Something about those hallways, it reminded me of my days in kindergarten, at least. The mostly bare walls that were painted a bluish gray. They didn't really have the original front lobby for CSC open. The front lobby area was in the area where they used to have, in the area where they have all those supply closets, and so it felt different from what I used to remember. I primarily went in to CSC, or the Community Senior Center, in the hopes of having a cup of coffee that they had brought that program back. One reason is that I like playing coffee, but the primary reason is that I had an intention of using the styrofoam cup in order to make a styrofoam drawing using my new Sharpie markers. It turns out they haven't brought that program back yet, and as of now don't really have any plans to do so due to COVID, even though here in the state of New York, COVID-related restrictions have been eased in recent days due to low rates of infections from COVID in recent days here. Which is partially attributed to the vaccination program that was done in New York State days ago. Even though I didn't get what I was initially seeking, I was still very glad to have come, because I ended up seeing old friends again, including a staff member named Robin, who offered me a ride home because she felt concerned due to the cold weather and the fact that I was just in a t-shirt and athletic pants, dress shoes with some socks that were blue striped. At one point, while walking to Wegmans, as I was in the parking lot to Wegmans and neared the supermarket, an older man made a comment to me, "Tell me you're not cold." And I replied essentially saying that I'm a little cold, which I felt was the most accurate response for my situation at the time. I could have easily made the rest of the walk home, as I live pretty close to CSC, but I decided to wait for and accept the ride in order to seize the opportunity of seeing an old friend again. And during the brief ride home, I primarily discussed my current situation with Robin. That I graduated from Brockport. I've been applying to paralegal jobs on LinkedIn. And working on styrofoam drawings. When I got home, I decided to look into our basement and found some circle-shaped styrofoam drawings. Pieces within about a minute or two of looking in the basement. I'd say a few minutes at most. I used the piece I found with a hole in the middle to start work on an Easter-themed holiday wreath. For which I drew a ribbon, then eggs, and then pine cones on it, intending to basically put the ribbon center stage, have the ends be bifurcated at the ends, of the ribbon, earlier today I had finished the styrofoam drawing. I started at the will in some days ago and then continued working on it before essentially finishing it at home. Yeah, this is pretty good pizza. Mom and I decided to get this stuff from Mark's Pizzeria. His mom felt too tired to cook anything. After a hard day's work teaching nursing to students. At a nursing home. Although it was me who decided to get two-pan pizzas, since they had a coupon online of 2-pan pizzas for $24.99. This is the one intended for me, and the deal included 2 toppings for each pan pizza. So for mine, I got crispy chicken and sausage, and for Mom's, I got pepperoni and black olives. This is only the second piece of Mom's I've had. The other one I had when I had some Mark's Pizzeria pizza at about 6:15 p.m. at the time the pizza arrived. If I recall correctly, it came to $44.80 because I got an order of 10 mozzarella sticks with the 2 pan pizzas, and Mom had me give the delivery driver $49, with the rest being intended as a tip. Since here in the United States, you're expected to tip primarily delivery drivers, food delivery drivers, and your server at restaurants, since people in those professions tend to be paid less than they would be. They tend to be paid less with the expectation that tips supplement that salary. I want to say they're paid below minimum wage, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so Don't quote me on that. This is the marinara sauce, and it tends to come with an order mozzarella sticks. I found on their online website, Mark's Pizzeria, that they offer pretzel sticks as a side, and that's what I wanted to get initially, but the man who took my call to Mark's Pizzeria when I placed the order said they were out of pretzel sticks, so I opted for mozzarella sticks instead. And I ate half of the 10-piece order with the additional side sauce I got with them, which was ranch. And I also recall dipping some of the crust of the pizza I had at around 10:15 p.m. into the ranch as well. And Mom had 2 of the mozzarella sticks. And here's where I am currently on the research technology tree. Here's where I am in regards to my ancient wonders. I'm probably going to fill the rune circle before I get the city expansion I need to be able to place the Flying Academy down within my city in Elvenar. And by the way, I made the ramen instant noodles around 3 p.m. And the new pair of headphones Mom ordered for me off of Amazon, they came around 9 p.m. Which I think is pretty late for an Amazon delivery, but it did arrive on Tuesday as the delivery estimate said it would. And these new headphones work great. I opted for the version that came with a microphone, and I haven't tested the microphone out yet, but I'm suspecting it's this. This is the microphone for some reason. I've just got this feeling that this is the case, but the headphones are working as intended. I'm able to listen to YouTube videos and other audio with privacy and without fear of accidentally making too much noise and waking my mom up.